What is up, you guys, and welcome to a different live stream than what I usually do, if I've ever usually done a live stream. This is a kickback to Pokemon HeartGold, but in this case, it's called Hearts of Gold. Now, the reason why it's Hearts of Gold is because it's a Nuzlocke version. As I've said before, when I was starting off a Heart of Gold Nuzlocke, I told my friend, hey, take this, do whatever you want with it with the randomizer, and this is what he did. He took it, he gave it back to me, he said, alright, I've done what I wanted with it, it's yours. And so, I do not condone cheating in games at all, trust me, I don't condone it, but it's a guilty pleasure and I've done it anyways. So, as you guys can see on the right side, or what is below me, a thumbnail, or the template of the Pokemon that I'll be using in the team. Hey, 1 second. One of my friends are messaging me, and I'm responding on my laptop. Alright. So, I know the video output's low and everything, and I will be responding on live chat, so if you guys want to chat up with me, I'm all for it. So, the templates are below, and my thing is to the right, or to the left. And I would like to introduce you guys to the team. So my team I have with me is... The fuck did this come from? Oh. Well, I guess that's what happens when you have a lot of grip on your controller. Yeah, I'm using my trusty controller. So I'd like to introduce you guys to the... God damn it, this piece of sticker won't come off! Alright. So we have Totodile, and again, I got carried away. And so, we have Totodile. We have a shiny Torchic. We have Toxicroak, who, sprite form, he looks like, if you've ever seen Pokemon Rusty, I'm not sponsored, but I'm name calling. I highly recommend you watch Dorky's Pokemon Rusty. You might not like the Pokemon series, and you've seen probably Pokemon parodies. This is the funniest one, and Dorky is actually really good when it comes to like 8-bit comedy. They're hilarious. We have Toxicroak. We have the Pikachu-colored Pichu. We have Celebi, and then we have Arceus. Now, the reason why we have all these 3 Pokemon here is because along the way, we're going to be doing the events. So we're going to be doing 3 events today, and we're probably just going to be doing those 3, but I'll be playing the rest of the game with this. Now, do note, this is my 7th time playing Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Do I cheat every time I play? Yes. Why? Because I like to mix it up with my teams, and of course the game is already unstable as it is, and so you guys will see, like you just saw the black Pokemon, you'll see that, or it'll get worse and you'll see a bunch of pixelations. It's quick and simple fixes of just going in and out of the menu. Now, I wanted to do this as like first impression as possible. It's not really first impression, but you know, like for content's sake, just run through it all. And I made sure I turned off all the cheats, and I disabled everything, well, except for one. But yeah, as we play through, all the stuff will be the same. Pokemon wise, the moves, of course, I'll have added, and there's not going to be much else along the way. This is a small EXP boost, but it's only on multiplier of 8 instead of like 16 or 512 or 312 or 36. It's a small one because we're only going up to the event. Once we reach a certain level of 30 for all of them, I will cut off the EXP boost and we'll just run it through that. See, because he shouldn't be able to get 192. And one of my favorite things to do is like when I cheat the game is when I do it, I like to do so casually and just screw over your rival who only has the one Pokemon, and like you have like a level 8, well they have like a level 5 still. And normally you're able to do that in these kinds of games because you can play with the you can play that with the, yeah, let me turn this down a lot. You can do that while you're doing hey, on my, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so we're gonna have to go without face cam for a while. I'm sorry guys, but that's just how it's gonna have to be. So we'll be going through all the special events, and I'm kind of going to be going on a rant a bit, as well as like things to talk about. Now, in my personal opinion, I'm all for Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I love the game through and through. It's one of my favorite games. But Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold takes the cake when it comes to DS games. Now, the original Game Boy Advance games I love, and I still have my original Ruby game. But one of the things I love the most, my favorite DS game of all time, has to be Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And you might think so too, and some of you are like, nah, the best game is this, this, and this. Well, I'm talking about DS games. DS game-wise, like, doesn't matter if it's for 3DS, DSi, DSi XL, 3DS, DXXL. No matter how you look at it, Pokemon Soul Silver is one of the better games. Why? Because you can actually do something like this. Watch. You can interact with your Pokemon. Pokemon interaction is one, and having your Pokemon follow you was one of the coolest things ever. Why am I keep looking at my webcam when no one's, I'm talking to nobody? It's one of the coolest things you can do because with Pokemon interaction, the fact that you can talk to your Pokemon, say, look at it and be like, oh, it's happy. Oh, it's frustrated at you. It's liking you. And it's something that I enjoy because, like, different environments cause your Pokemon to interact differently as such. Okay. Alright. Normally, when they do it, okay, here we go. Pokemon is playing in the water. They're happily looking at your footprints, and they're giving you some extra stuff. Now, I mean, the original time that you had a Pokemon follow you was in the original Game Boy Advance Pokemon Yellow when you had Pikachu follow you. Now, I wish they brought the concept to the newer games. Yeah, I know it has to deal with all 3D rendering and modeling and everything and how much difficult. But I mean, if you brought it back, there would be a lot more people going for your games because, I mean, I love playing Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I mean, the storyline is the same every time, yes. But no matter how you look at it, it's always the fun of having a Pokemon follow you around and just seeing it. This one, if you have, for those that you have understand what the reference is, I don't know why I keep looking at my thing. Does this not look like Bulbasaur? See, it's kind of broken because your Pokemon's in the water, but it doesn't realize it. Now, I wonder what would happen if you did this. See, and you get different, like, reactions depending on when you are. And given the fact that there isn't a desert, it would be interesting to play through that. No, I mean, I love Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2 because they gave you all 4 seasons. Why do I keep looking up my webcam when I know I'm not streaming my webcam because it's broken now? I don't know. Anyways, Pokemon Black and White and Pokemon Black and White 2 had a good storyline and it had a good sequel storyline. Same goes for HeartGold and Soul Silver. It has a good sequel storyline because it's after events of Team Rocket split up 3 years ago. And if you were to include like all 4 seasons and include the fact that the Pokemon are like interacting in like, oh, Mamoswine loves the cold, or Greninja is poking steadily at the snow. Torchic is upset because it's burning an ice. It's melting because snow is melting on its head. Or even better, a Pokemon is cuddling up to you for warmth. And sometimes a Pokemon that, if you use the move Return, Pokemon that you use Return on because it gets more friendlier over time. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this off because this is just now. Okay. A Pokemon becoming more friendlier to you over time would eventually like say, oh, this Pokemon wants to come out of its Pokeball. Will you let it come out? Will you switch Pokemon? And so you can have, like, say, I have my Totodile in my first part of my party, but Pichu really loves me and wants to come out. So it would be like, your Pichu really wants to come out. Will you let it out? So you let it out of its Pokeball and you can walk around with it. I mean, I'm all for the fact that they added Pokeparks, but the fact that they restricted it to only cute Pokemon or small Pokemon was just stupid. Because if I want to walk around with my giant-ass legendary Pokemon, then goddamn it, I'm gonna walk around with him. So another thing is that having a Pokemon follow you opens up a whole new world that we live in. Yes, I had to drop that in there. It opens up a whole new world and mechanics that, yes, require more coding, but it also adds more gameplay and more fun and more interactivity with your Pokemon. Because if you haven't seen Pokemon with the side of salt, I mean, this gives you a whole new way of like adapting with your Pokemon. And then you have like what you can use, like the Pokebeans and the Pokephilia. Not the Pokephilia. The Pokeplaza or whatever the hell it's called, because I never really got into that with the Pokepuffins. With the cupcake looking things. And you could play with your Pokemon that way, and you could pet it. The same concept would go for this. You would be able to walk around with your Pokemon, and then when you go into your little thing, you could be able to go and say, hey, I want to pet my Totodile while he's following me. And he'll eventually become more friendlier towards you, and more friendlier, and you'll be able to land more critical hits out of love and everything. I mean, if they added that, that would be a better aspect than just saying, oh, your Totodile's happy he's following you and getting some exercise. I mean, let me actually do something with him. Like, let me pet him. And the 3D rendering, I mean, you have to go through all 700 Pokemon plus. But it doesn't matter. It's for the fact that you guys are making a quick buck. And you guys went all out to go from regular 2D games to having the ability to use Pokemon as companions while they follow you around. From just 2D graphics to this is saying something special. And you guys should keep up doing stuff like this. But I mean, doing a trade-off, a one-off thing, is something you should not do. Because doing a one-off kind of thing is not going to be great for people. I mean, yeah, they're still going to buy your game just because you slap Pokemon onto it. I mean, hell, look at Pokemon Go. You slap Pokemon onto it and a lot of people are playing it. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? Oh, rare Pokemon. I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You treat your Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How about you help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data of Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon to complete that dex. But I have stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Blaze, I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange number just to be on the safe side. It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please come back here now. I mean, we literally already have the border for it. I mean, we might as well stick with the rocket border, rocket theme. Now, the one thing I did wish I could do was put my Pokemon, my character sprite as Team Rocket Boy instead of the Team Rocket person. And because the Team Rocket outfit is one of the coolest things. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking to yourself that are watching this, or whether or not you are, oh, your game's breaking or your game's glitchy because you put so much cheese on it. No, I played it and I downloaded it, re-downloaded it, and I've done everything I can to stabilize it. It was buggy before, and I played it once through, legitly. It was still buggy. So, I mean, not all emulators, not all ROMs are good. And I mean, I get mine from ME Paradise.me, and it's a good place to get it, but you're only restricted to certain different kinds of emulators and ROMs. Yo, when I first met this douchebag, I always thought he was part of Team Rocket. Little did I know that he would become your quote-unquote rival. See, there you go. It's smelling the scent of flowers, meaning that it recognizes where it is and it likes it. It also recognizes gems, which is also a graded bonus because I'm gonna give it some TMs while we're doing this commentary shit. Yeah, like I said, I went a bit overboard for those of you that are now just tuning in. Like, it realizes that's in a town that's full of flowers and the sweet smell and everything. And so it reacts to it. And so that's something I would like to see more of. There's just some stuff like that. Now, this game has some cool, like, hidden, like, little features as well. Like, you have the in-game events that add to, like, the storyline. My favorite one has to be when you have to go and get Groudon and Kyogre and Rayquaza, because the floor changes. Spoiler alert. The floor changes. The floor changes designs depending on what the Pokemon looks like. Look at me, look at her, look at me. We're just gonna name him Sean. I've always... No, you know what? You can't tell, but I'm smiling because I have a friend named Menza Branzan who plays with me on Overwatch, if you guys haven't seen that, so... Bam, there you go, see? Not this example again. Oh. See what I mean? He also changed up the Pokemon that are used to fight. I'm not gonna lie, I actually had it to where the random introduction was a Pokemon where it was Wally versus a wild Pokemon, and his Zigzagoon fainted, and it said that he caught it, and he was like, oh, I can't believe I caught my first Pokemon. I was planning on naming my character Ethan for the sake of the story and everything, but then I decided, nah, just stick with Blaze, because I've already got that going for another game playthrough. For another playthrough, so I'm like, just stick with my name, why not? If you want to lead, then go ahead. There you go, now lead. That's what I thought. Bish, I got 100. What you gonna do about it? So for those of you guys that are watching or that use OBS, I would highly recommend getting the recent update because they've added some new features. It looks more crisp, clean, it's easier to manage now, and it allows for dual audio. So if you're having issues like me where none of your recording software was picking up what was being said in like Discord and what was being set up on your game, now you can have that. Okay, for a quick second, take a look at the kid at the top. He's either sitting down or his legs have been cut off. We'll find out as soon as I move. I didn't even look him in the eyes. That's kind of contradictory considering the fact that like in the original games, like in Fire Red and Leaf Green, your character didn't turn at all. So on to my next point of why Fire Red and let's go! Why this game's good is because you also have Pokeathlon. Now, I mean, people, yeah, they're okay with having, like, Pokemon contests and showing off the beauty and the skills. But the Pokeathlon gives something new, gives it something fresh. gives you what's going on. It tells you. It basically gives you what you want. Something new. A way you can team up with 4 friends and play with each other in a way that you can play with each other and be able to see whose Pokemon's actually the strongest without having to battle, or give it a bunch of poffins to make it look smarter, cuter, stronger, cooler. Any of those. But it does allow you, but you also have the thing where you have to make berry blends. And I missed the original blender from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Now, for those of you that did contests back then, you understand what I'm talking about. Where you actually had to press the button at the correct time. The more perfects you had, or okays, the better your blend came out. He also said he randomized the items, but I have yet to see that, so I mean, it's whatever, but we picked this up off of the Torchic, so we'll give it to the Torchic. Oh, this is a trainer battle. I am just tired today. Okay, so going back to the Pokeathlon, because my brain is hyper, as I am. Pokeathlon allowed you to be able to do runs, see who can build up better snowballs and hit somebody, and it allowed you to do more with your Pokemon than just, okay, I'm going to make it dance, I'm going to make it look pretty, I'm going to make it look fabulous, and I'm going to feed it a bunch of crap that I'll never feed myself. And one of the things that I enjoy about Pokemon, hi anybody who's watching, the one thing I enjoy the most is like having the ability to be able to like play against each other, you know, be able to get your Pokemon and have these like little wards on them. That's what I find cool. Alright, so Torchic and Totodile are the same level now. And this is one of the funny glitches. Well, apparently my Pokemon is now Lyra, and I'm now Totodile. Totodile. What else do we have? Totodile. And then now I'm Lyra. And this is the Shards the Berry guy. This is actually one of my more favorite, like, Pokemon Town themes. I could easily just V-clip through this wall, but I'm not going to. Alrighty then. So we're actually gonna pop the first event right now. Let's first just see how Arceus is doing. I've actually never experienced this. Sinjo Ruins. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, I've never actually experienced this kind of stuff, like this event. I've never experienced. Wait, there's snow! I just realized. Alright, well, there's nothing about what's going on with location. What about Arceus? We haven't checked in with Arceus. Same thing as usual. Alright. Let's take a little warm water bottle with us. Oh, okay, so I need to keep Arceus there. Alright, let's see. I'm actually kind of worried about this. We're gonna choose Antimatter because I love Garatina, but I love Dialga more. But Garatina in his disoriented world form is just so badass. No, I feel like I'm being trolled. Oh god, I was nervous. Oh my god, it's so adorable! It's an actual level 1 Garatina! This is actually something out of left field that I did not expect at all. Oh my god, I'm taking it with me. Where is it? Coming through, boy and his badass. There's a Rattata up top. I apologize for your ears, but, you know, it's the only way I can speed it up is by holding tab, and it causes this to happen, so. Alright. So he is level 18, so we're going to switch him out with Torchic because Torchic is level 14 and close to evolving. I mean, I don't need to do this, but it's a way to move the game along and get my Giratina up to level 18. I'm pissed at you, bitch! God damn it. Sorry about all that. Yeah, well, too bad. I'm not taking care of a fucking Togepi egg or whatever the fuck it is. We're gonna do something a little unorthodox. Alright, there we go. I really don't want that egg. I'm actually curious. I want to try something. What the hell is this? Oh, good God. I'm pretty sure they knew people were gonna hack, so that's why they added the thing of Mystery Zone. Oh, it's actually pretty good. A shell bow is actually a pretty good item, considering the fact that you can attack, every time you attack, you gain HP from it, so. Alright, so we're gonna give... Never mind, because I can't remember my controls. And then there's an Onyx poking out. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to battle this guy, and we're going to move right along into the events, because they are the last two events on our list. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the spiky-eared Pichu, and then we're going to move on to getting, going back in time. There we go. Alright, so now that we have the spiky-eared Pichu, we move on to the last one. Let's actually give this Celebi something good to use, because I know Celebi has got crappy moves. Okay, so I guess it's not when it's in the front of your party. Okay, so it is. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will don't doubt on Pokemon Wiz 1, and I am out.